nice to see you again. Before we start, this is the first video that I'm filming with my phone cover, and I don't know how this is going to sound, so this is the first time. Secondly, can I offer you something to drink? A glass of water, maybe? Okay. So, here you go. I'm going to set this down beside you, and if you're thirsty, then you can just take a sip, alright? Okay. Now, you probably already know why you're here, but in case you don't, today I'm going to ask you some questions. So I wrote some down, about 50 questions. Please don't be intimidated by that number. And let me get my notebook first, and then we'll start, okay? Alright, so let me just show this to you. I have lots of questions. Don't worry, just the first 2 pages, not the whole bunch. And today I want to ask them to you, and I'll just write down your answers, alright? That being said, this isn't a test or anything. There isn't a right or wrong. I don't think any of them are right or wrong questions, and you don't have to answer any of them if you're uncomfortable. I will not judge you for your answers, but if you would like to keep some of the answers to yourself, that's perfectly fine with me, okay? Good. And to all of you watching, if you would like, you can also tell me the answers in the comments. Okay, so we're gonna start boring, and then we'll get into the more interesting questions later on. The first question is just if I could have your name. So what is your name, your full name please, and also your preferred pronouns. Okay. And just please spell it out for me. Okay. Okay. Then next, what is your date of birth and your current age? Good. Then the third question, where do you live? Okay, great. Now we get into the more interesting part. How are you today? And you can be honest with me. Okay. Next, what is your zodiac sign, star sign, and do you believe in zodiac signs? That they tell you something about our character and the traits that we possess. Okay. Next question. What makes you happy? Yeah. Do you like to be creative in any way? So, drawing, knitting, anything? Writing? Oh yeah. Yeah, that counts. Good. What is your favorite place that you've ever traveled to? Do you have any pets? And if yes, what are their names? Okay. What is one thing that you don't like about yourself? Okay. And now, what are two things that you absolutely love about yourself? Number 12. Are you single right now? Or are you in a relationship? Do you like parties? Yeah, absolutely. Who is your favorite person? Yeah, you can totally tell me multiple people. That's perfectly fine. Next one. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Yeah, I love that one too. Okay. Next one is a bit personal, so again, you don't have to answer. But what is your sexuality if you label yourself, or if you have a label for yourself? Okay. Yeah. Next one. Do you consider yourself, or would you describe yourself as spontaneous? How many languages do you speak, and what languages are they? Oh, by the way, languages that aren't spoken anymore, like Latin, they do count. Okay, so you can tell me those as well. Okay. What is something that only few people know about you? So not necessarily a secret, more like something that you haven't really told that many people. your favorite food? And what's your favorite color? Well, mine is actually yellow, so I like this t-shirt very much for this particular reason. Next one. Do you have any siblings? Who is the most famous person you have ever met? Yeah, I would say concerts do count. So if you've ever been to a concert, yeah. What is your favorite movie or your favorite series, TV show? Could also be a documentary. Yeah, sure. Okay. If you could travel anywhere in the world for free, where would you go? That's a nice one. Do you like to read? Yeah. These days, it's kind of hard to find the time, with all that's been going on, school, yeah. Oh, and I'm just seeing we're actually halfway through, so, okay. What is your favorite song at the moment? Or if you can't decide, just favorite genre, what do you listen to? Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, let me just write that down. Okay. 28. Do you believe in the idea of soulmates? Yeah, that's a difficult one, for me at least. Well, if you ask me, I think that kind of. I think there are people that are destined to be in your life forever, but they don't have to be your romantic soulmate. I think you can also have like a soulmate in your best friend, and maybe a person also has multiple soulmates. Okay. Do you have any tattoos? And if yes, how many do you have? Okay. Okay. Are you planning on getting any like soon? Mm-hmm. Yeah, a friend of mine has just gotten into tattooing because he wants to be a tattoo artist, and maybe I'll let him give me a tattoo because he is really good. He only recently started, but he's really good. Okay, second page. What is something, or what do you consider attractive in a person? Doesn't have to be looks, just what you like about people. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. You can tell me about that one. Very important, yeah. Okay. And what is a deal breaker for you? So what personality trait would be a complete deal breaker? Like you're in the first date and they tell you, oh, I'm actually very introduced you out of there, what would that be? Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. It's actually a big one for me as well. Next one. What is your love language? Can you tell me one thing that you are proud of? Okay. If you were in a high school movie, who would you be? So would you be the jock, the nerd, the popular one, I don't know what else is there. Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. Are you a night owl or a morning person / early bird? Yeah, sure. Are you an indoors person or an outdoors person? Do you prefer the beach or the mountains? That's actually very hard for me to decide, because I like both, but if I had to choose, I think I would choose the mountains, because you can go swimming in like lakes and stuff, but you can't go skiing at the beach, so what would you buy if you had the money for it? I mean, the list in that can be long, but what's that one thing that you would get immediately? Yeah. Okay. Next one. Did or do you do well in school? Yeah. And I mean, school, like your grades in school, don't determine your level of intelligence. So there's that. Next one. Did or do you like going there? Yeah. Okay. Do you prefer light or dark furniture? Next one. That's number 42 already. What is that one trend that you unironically think is so cool and you like it so much, but you won't follow it or you won't do it because it's kind of frowned upon and you don't want to be seen as just a fellow traveler, you know? So what was that one thing? Yeah. What is a talent of yours? It can be as ridiculous as you'd like. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Number 44. What is the worst piece of advice you've ever received? That's a difficult one. You can think about that for a second if you'd like. And what's the best piece of advice? think if we all followed that, it might be good for all of us. Would you say that you're an introvert or an extrovert? I mean, there's also the ambivert. So yeah. If you could see one statistic floating above everyone's head, what statistic would you choose? Yeah, sure. Examples. The age they get married, how many times they changed this morning because they couldn't decide what to wear, how many times they opened and closed the door to the fridge because they were hungry but didn't know what to eat, how many flowers they've killed in their lives because they didn't know how to care for them. That would be me. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, sure. Okay. Last three. Do you collect anything? What is your favorite sports? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, okay. And the last one. What are your plans for tomorrow? Okay. Great. That concludes our little session. Okay, let me put this aside. Okay. Alright. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed this evening with you. Some of your answers were actually very interesting, so thank you for answering and being so open and honest with me. Yeah, I hope you had a great time here, and maybe I'll see you back in a little bit. And yeah, I hope you have a good night tonight and fall asleep quickly. Okay, so